Hello everyone, and welcome to my The Bachelor Buzz News channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. During the first season of The Golden Bachelorette, Ling quickly gained popularity among viewers. Initially timid, he was inquisitive and incredibly clever. Above all, he was charming and kind, which made everyone, even his fellow mansion residents, want to be around him. Charles is now revealing his unexpected other life as he leaves the mansion and returns to his daily routine. Fans were attracted to Ling when he showed up at the Golden Bachelorette house. They thought he would stay until the very end since he was so sweet. It was an experience to watch him and Jacqueline investigate and visit the mansion. It was indeed a treat for viewers back home to witness the facilities and products firsthand, as they were so amazed and thrilled. They could explore the mansion alone for an entire show, several people commented. In order to get sleeping aids for their housemates, Charles even went out with Gary Livingston. Sleeping in a house with 24 men was a genuine problem. Charles and Gary tried to make things easy since they would snore and use the restroom all night long. Charles was eventually sent home, which was unfortunate, but the experience helped him become more open-minded. He thought he had no closure after the awful death of his wife, so this was far more than he had anticipated. He discussed what has happened since leaving the show with the Philly voice now that he is at home. Charles first considered how he had met Joan Vassos and was at a loss for words. He was under a lot of pressure because they only had 2 minutes to make an impression, but he decided to use a reference he believed would be useful. "What am I going to talk about with her?" I asked. We were also only given about 2 minutes. I therefore went through multiple iterations in my mind. Ultimately, I went with the statement that Charles is not in charge. I believe that conversation helped to bridge the gap with Americans. Despite having only $20 when he immigrated to America from China, he continued to pursue graduate studies at Temple University. He possesses a lot of skills, but his culinary prowess was not demonstrated. His handmade dumplings were one of the most popular dishes, and his housemates gobbled them up. But there's a lot more. Ling discussed the subjects he studied while enrolled in Temple University's graduate program. As he explained, it appeared that he did not confine himself to a single topic and instead studied a range of topics. Several fields in mass media. While I was a graduate student, I also taught interpersonal communications and public speaking. In addition, I took up some statistics, studied finance, and worked on computers here and there. Then there was the issue of his Golden Bachelorette confessionals, which showed how articulate and at ease he was. His experience as a teacher and presenter at work was beneficial, but he also works well in a team. The two would prepare meals in the kitchen with Mark Anderson. As Charles remembered, they would prepare whatever their housemates desired. Once, with my friend's assistance, I prepared perhaps 8 or 10 dishes. The supper was just fantastic. He still maintains a tight relationship with his mansion men. They communicate in a group chat and intend to go on trips together in the future. That sounds like a fantastic television show. Joan Vassos' engagement to Chalk Chapel marked the conclusion of her season on The Golden Bachelorette. Fans are excitedly anticipating the announcement of the Golden Bachelor Season 2's leading man now that her season is over. The administrator of the private school had 24 eligible men competing for her attention, but Joan and Chalk had the strongest bond. Mark Anderson, Guy Gansert, and Pascal Ibgui are among the competitors who have made an impression this season. Mark received an invitation to Joan's season after making his debut as Kelsey Anderson's father on The Bachelor Season 28. Although his gentle demeanor garnered him admirers, his awkward one-on-one encounter with Joan ultimately resulted in his elimination. The Golden Bachelorette Season 1 runner-up Guy appeared to be Joan's ideal match, but she had a closer bond with Chalk. Despite being a formidable competitor, Pascal eliminated himself in the last hour. It's now clear that none of these bachelors will make the cut, even though these fan favorites would make interesting leads. Mark has gained followers when he first appeared on reality TV. Known as the season's hot dad, Mark impressed when he met Joey Graziadei, Kelsey's future companion. He was invited to Joan's season because of his charming and funny demeanor as well as his attractive appearance. Even if he and Joan didn't have the love relationship that viewers had hoped for, it appears that this TV appearance opened up new romantic possibilities. When One Tree Hill star Barbara Woods shared a Halloween photo of herself and Mark, the internet went crazy. The two, dressed in identical Disney costumes, stood side by side. Mark was appropriately dressed as Prince Charming, and Barbara as Cinderella. Natalie Allen Lind, Barbara's daughter, holds the camera while displaying her incredibly intricate Grogu costume. "When Cinderella and Prince Charming have a baby" is the caption. The caption and surprising presence caused fans to express their excitement in the comments section. Barbara and Mark have not rejected the dating rumors, despite the fact that they have not yet made an announcement about their relationship. Fans have been anxiously awaiting the pair's news. They appear to want to keep quiet for the time being. It must be pleasant to maintain some privacy as two famous people. In any case, Mark would no longer be motivated to participate in the dating competition, provided the pair are involved. Guy, the Golden Bachelorette's runner-up, appeared to be Joan's ideal companion. He shares the same spirit of adventure, kindness, and good times. Guy and the Maryland native appeared to be equally compatible, despite Joan's preference for chalk. It would be easy to think of the ER doctor as a catch. Unfortunately, when his dubious love past was revealed, Guy's reputation suffered a hit. Although Joan and his admirers valued his candor, he seemed to have kept a significant secret. Guy's divorce from his ex-wife, Heidi Severs O'Gara, has been widely publicized. Although Joan and his admirers valued his candor, he seemed to have kept a significant secret. A restraining order against him was requested by Heidi. She said she was afraid for her safety because of his actions, via The Sun. The court filings indicated that Guy had turned hostile. Heidi thought that was because he was using sleeping pills. Guy had progressively become erratic and very unstable, she said. Heidi witnessed Guy putting something below her driver's side tire in one particularly distressing incident. Guy allegedly gestured as though he was firing a gun and pointed 2 fingers at her when she challenged him. She sought legal assistance as a result of this and stacks of text messages. Even though facing this aspect of his life is probably difficult, he received more criticism for his lack of transparency than he probably would have if he had been more forthcoming. These incidents don't speak well of Guy's character, even though she freely withdrew her application 3 weeks later. Due to the accusations and his choice to leave out this background, Guy faced intense criticism. Even though facing this aspect of his life is probably difficult, he received more criticism for his lack of transparency than he probably would have if he had been more forthcoming. Producers would probably be deterred from asking him to return due to his tarnished reputation. According to Bachelor Nation TikTok, Pascal has established a reputation for being brutally honest on the Bachelor franchise. The proprietor of the salon was ready to admit that he was inexperienced with simple household chores. Pascal immediately complained about Greg Lasson's snoring the next morning after paying him to clean his laundry. All of the contestants knew after the first day that Pascal would not prepare and clean, do the laundry, punch out. Pascal was nonetheless a popular favorite in spite of this. Although many viewers were taken over by his genuineness, the show might not want the Frenchman back. Although they make for exciting television, honest individuals are hard to manage. Pascal would cause chaos if the franchise decided to bring him back. Following Pascal's self-examination, the businessman revealed a damning opinion about the producers. Pascal publicly states that the producers were at fault for the severe rejection. Pascal discussed his experience on the show with Glamour magazine, claiming that the producers had distorted his remarks. He wanted to show that he still cared about the leading woman when he and Joan parted ways. The producer explained, "I should be clearer that I wasn't in love with her, but I was hesitant to use that word," Pascal said to the interviewer. After this breakup, she was saddened and began to doubt her own deservingness of love. Pascal openly states unequivocally that the producers were responsible for the severe rejection. A number of the Golden Bachelorette competitors have established fan bases. Mark, Guy, and Pascal have proven themselves to be worthy and entertaining candidates. Regretfully, their situation would probably make them ineligible for the position. The next senior bachelor's identity may surprise fans. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.